Hey guys, this is a jungle tier list. I'm the Plat 2 player at the moment. I was D479 LP last season. This is going to go through all the best champs to climb with. Sometimes I may mention the skill level, if you need to be so good at the champion and whatnot. Also offer free low coaching if you actually want to improve at the game and actually climb. I can help you with that. I climbed from Silver 5 to D479 LP in 6 months last season. Also, my OPGG will be in the description below. Go through every champion while they are where they're at. Evelyn, they nerfed her, but then like she got a slight buff with the all AP junglers that take Runic Echoes got a buff with mana restore. So, she probably jumped to like .2 off of that. But the nurse, I still think she has really high base damage, and she's really good at snowballing the game. She's basically like a feast or famine champ that, um, it's actually, if she gets ahead, it's kind of hard for you to come back. If a Kazi gets ahead, you can one shot him. She has a lot of like escape and your shit. She's really obnoxious to play against, and players don't really respect her. Players in lower MR don't even know how to play around her invisibility. Nidalee's really good at counter jungling. There's nobody in the jungle that can really move around the jungle as fast as she can, except for Kane. Um, plus with the Runic Echoes buff, I think she's going to be a solid pick. Thing with Nidalee is she doesn't really fall off super hard late game, so she's still somewhat useful. Ivern. Ivern is a super strong pick. You need a lot of games to play this champion effectively. It's your basic. The way you need to play this champion is you're a second support. You're a support jungler. That's what you are. You want to enable your ADC to carry you through the game, or whoever's doing the best. Xin Zhao is still a solid pick. Takes really no mechanical prowess. His skill shot isn't even a skill shot because after the third hit, you just W and you'll get both procs easy. Overall, really simple champion to play, and this it's probably one of the best on this list. Like literally a game 1 Xin Zhao and a game 10 Xin Zhao, there's not much difference because like his kit is point click. ODR ODR is really obnoxious. He got a lot of buffs. He got several buffs in a row before the new runes come out, and the new runes do benefit him pretty well. So he's been performing pretty well. He does take a little bit more games, I would say, to get used to him, and he can counter jungle really effectively. Shyvana, Shyvana is absolutely atrocious to play against. This champion is my ban for every match. I will beg my jungler to play this champion. This bitch takes no skill. You power farm your jungle, come out of lane, get a triple, you win game. Literally, the only way a Shyvana doesn't win if like she's gotta have like just brain dead team. Shaco's Evelyn, but just not as like obnoxious as she is, and doesn't have the incredible base damage that Evelyn does. He's basically just ghetto Evelyn. Sejuani, even after all the nerfs they've targeted at against her, she's still a solid pick. She's got great, you can catch people out with the R. She's really obnoxious early game. I mean, she can fucking stun you like 3 times. I mean, it's just atrocious. Warwick. Warwick is really good to play because if there's an Infernal Drake first drag, you can take that very effectively. Um, like water walking is very good on like him and Shyvana due to especially Shyvana. You should take that every game on Shyvana. Due to them being able to do drag early, like getting ejected, like he's basically like Nunu, but actually like can fight people. But Nunu is probably like S tier A plus because the buffs they give him are pretty substantial. Vi's basically the reason you pick Vi is for guaranteed lockdown of the AD carrier, whoever's carrying their team until they buy a QSS. So Vi will fall off mid to late, and then mid to late she needs to be a kind of a tank bruiser. Jarvan, Jarvan and Rek'Sai, basically cover them. They're basically the same champion in certain aspects. If you get ahead, you go full attack damage on them, and you should be able to close out the game. If you're behind or even, you go tank on them. I mean, they both offer some type of CC. Jarvan is better in the terms that he can lock a carry down or force them to burn a summoner. Rengar, and Kha'Zix and Kindred, I'm gonna cover them all in the same. They're all feast or famine. If you don't carry, you lose unless you get carried by your team. They're all the same piece of shit. Um, I mean, they're good for solo queue, but I mean, you have to get ahead. So you just need to know that. Skarner may be A plus. Skarner with the huge buff they gave to a stun is actually a pretty solid champ now. I feel like he's doing a lot better than he was. The reason you pick Skarner is for basically guaranteed level 6 ganks. If they don't flash, you suppress them, and if you don't get the kill, you can report your laner. Like you suppress them and then give them a 1.5 second stun. If they're if you a caster minion should be able to kill them by that time. He's guaranteed kills or burning their sums. He's really good with Malzahar. I mean, there's literally no way somebody lives with Malzahar. Rammus is very low skill jungler to play. Offers a lot of utility for your team. You're basically a tank. With Aftershock, though, you can actually kill people, which is pretty obnoxious. Jack's jungle is basically Shyvana jungle, but just not as good. I mean, they're basically the same. You power farm, come out of lane, and you should smash. Camille jungle has some really awful ganks to play against. And then she has a slow. She's really good gap closing, all that solid pick. Definitely not as good as Jack's jungle. She's on the verge of being A- in my opinion. Kane is basically Jarvan and Rek'Sai. Doesn't offer as much utility for his team. If you're even or behind, or they have a really tanky comp, you go Rost. If you're ahead, or if they have a really squishy comp, you go Shadow Assassin. That's pretty. And he's also really good at counter jungling and he can clear the jungle really fast. Amumu, this champion is basically only played in gold or below, maybe plat. He's honestly pretty good with his Q and all that. His R all solid. You just a tank. You basically just Rammus. I would say Rammus is actually A plus though. I would say Amumu is just worse Rammus. Elise, early game, basically same thing with Kha'Zix, Rengar, and Kindred. If you don't do anything early, bye GG well played. Nunu's probably A plus or S. With the benefit he can give his junglers now, and he can actually duel certain other junglers too in the jungle. So I think Nunu is actually a solid pick. Echo jungle. Echo doesn't really have that much of a gap close, but he can really get onto enemy laner effectively, making them maybe burn flash. Cho'Gath jungle, you're just a big tank. Your ganks are kind of lackluster in some aspect. Kled jungle is basically Camille jungle. You basically just a fighter jungle, bruiser jungle. Shin jungle is actually really underrated. I've come into contact with people who play this, and it's actually pretty fucking horrendous. Being able to TP anywhere on the map is, you can turn a fight where they would have killed your laner to a fight where you kill them instead with that Shin shield and all that. Tom Kench jungle. Tom Kench, I mean, there's really not many junglers who can fight him early. There's really not. There's almost no champs that can fight him early. Like with his E, it's fucking atrocious. I'm talking like level 3 Kench. I don't know who on this list can actually kill him. I don't even know if that's possible. Like he literally fucking so atrocious to play against. Pantheon jungle, same as Rengar, Kha'Zix, and Kendra. You have to get ahead. Late game, you're a suicide bomber. Same thing with Nocturne. If you don't get ahead, you're useless. Trundle. I haven't seen Trundle jungle in forever, so I can't really accurately tell you what it does. You basically just, from what I would think is, like his ganks are just so lackluster. I don't know why you would play jungle, but it's definitely, I know it's played jungle because I looked on OPGG. Wukong, basically another one of these. You have a little bit more team utility with your ult having a knock up, but you have to get ahead. He's really good to play because he's kind of like Evelyn Shaco, where people don't know how to play around his ability. Fiddlesticks is really weird in the fact that even if you fall behind with your ult, a good ult can make you, really. I mean, you're just a utility. If you play just utility based Fiddlesticks and not really worry about getting ahead, you'll climb. Zach, just a massive CC, annoying tank. Lee Sin, this pick is basically, you have to get ahead or you're useless pretty much. I mean, the best thing you can do mid to late is kick somebody into your team. Maokai, basically just Zach. You're just an annoying ass tank with a lot of CC. Chase Jungle, I've seen this a few times, every once in a while. It's not bad. His ganks are definitely not bad at all. His QE, you can Q the enemy, then E him into your. It's actually, his ganks are pretty solid if you can land the QE combo. You're good with that. Olaf jungle, just play him top. It's not really. Olaf with comment is basically just fucking commit suicide playing against that. TF jungle, basically Shin jungle, but like nobody has better ganks than TF though. I can't think of anybody in the game with better ganks than TF Jungle. I mean, you literally are fucked. He TP's behind you, yellow card. You're burning flash, or you're getting your ass like just clapped. Poppy Jungle, just mega tank with a lot of CC. Riven, you're basically into player top lane. Hecarim, piece of shit champion, needs to get reworked. Basically, he's Pantheon or Rengar, but just so dog shit. Like if somebody picks Hecarim, I'm like, damn, I just won. Yi has to get ahead. Basically, just another dog shit champ. There are some buffs coming to him, so he'd probably be A or A minus on the next patch. Mundo, if you're gonna play him jungle, you only pick him against extremely heavy AP comps due to him having some you know immunity in his kit to AP. I think it's 20% less damage. Diana have to get ahead to be useful. Just play her in fucking mid. Orange jungle, I've seen this every once in a while. Basically unplayable now with the nerfs to him. You can still play it, but his ganks are pretty lackluster. Ezreal jungle, I've seen this every once in a while. It's basically free low. Ezreal's low key dog shit now with a nerf to his early game, so you're basically just gonna be somebody's pincushion mid to late. I mean early game. York jungle, if you land his W, they're fucking done. They burn his flash, their cheeks are getting clapped. He has decent ganks. His clear speed is also pretty good. Him being able to come like gank a lane and summon that his ult and then take a tower is pretty fucking annoying. Graves jungle is basically a feast or famine jungler like Kha'Zix and Rengar, but he's so fucking useless. I think he's sitting at like a 44% win rate. You play this champ just AFK. Gragas, useless. Twitch, it's good. You can cheese wins with it because people don't respect it for some reason. Trinimir jungle, you're inting, don't play this. Volibear basically just get a ODR. Like if ODR was completely worthless, and who made this champ? Like he's so fucking bad. Like if you just CC Volibear, he dies. Like I had not seen I don't know when I've seen a Volibear last. I honestly cannot tell you. I haven't seen a Volibear in probably months. Like he's just nobody plays him at my elo. He's so fucking useless. But that's it for this patch notes. If you actually want to climb, get some free low coaching in the description. Or you can just be a boosted animal forever. And my OPGG is in the description. Thanks for watching.